call on the record, please. I'm Charlotte Mitchell, Chair of the Utilities Commission, and with me the commissioners. Say your name. Present, Commissioner Brown Bland.
Present. Present. Can you hear me? Present.
All right, we've got Commissioner Brown Bland, Commissioner Gray,
Present.
Commissioner Gladfelter,
Morning.
Commissioner Duffley,
Good morning.
Commissioner Hughes,
Good morning.
and Commissioner McKissick.
Good morning, President.
In compliance with the State Government Ethics Act, I remind members of the Commission of their duty to avoid conflicts of interest and inquire as to whether any member of the Commission has a known conflict of interest with respect to matters coming before us this morning. All right, the record will reflect no conflicts have been identified, so we will proceed with communications. Item P1, Ms. Profit, you're up.
Good morning.
Chair
My-
Mitchell, sorry, before you get started, I just wanted to make the chair and the commissioners aware that the public staff has a few new people we would like to introduce at the conclusion of business today, if it pleases the chair and the commission.
All right, thank you, Ms. Cummings. We'll call on you at the appropriate time.
Okay, Karen, go ahead. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
That's quite all right. Good morning. My name is Karen Prophet of the Public Staff Water, Sewer, and Telephone Division. Item P1 presents the April 14th filing of the application of Windstream Communications. They're seeking to designate as an eligible telecommunications carrier, or ETC, for the purpose of qualifying to receive federal Universal Service Fund support to provide voice and broadband services to receive, services in certain areas defined by census blocks that lack these services, and to allow it to offer discounts to qualifying low-income customers through the FCC's Lifeline program. Windstream Communications seeks ETC designation for census blocks located in several counties, as specified in Exhibit A of their application. The public staff reviewed the application and responses to our data requests and believes that Windstream satisfies the requirements for designation as an ETC. The public staff recommends that the Commission issue an order finding that Windstream Communications has met the requirements to serve as an ETC in the requested census block specified in Exhibit A of Windstream's application, and designating Windstream Communications as an ETC for those census blocks requested. A proposed order has been provided to the Commission staff.
Move approval of the recommendation.
Second.
All right, it's been moved and seconded that the item be approved as recommended by the public staff. Are there any questions or discussion on the motion? All right, hearing none, I'll call the roll for a vote. Indicate your support for the motion with an aye and your opposition to the motion with a no. Commissioner Brown Bland,
Aye.
Commissioner Gray,
Aye.
Commissioner Clodfelter,
Aye.
Commissioner Duffley,
Aye.
Commissioner Hughes,
Aye.
Commissioner McKissick.
Aye.
And for the record, I support the motion as well, and the motion carries. All right, we will proceed now to public staff communications. Item P2, Ms. Profit, you're up again.
Yes, ma'am. Item P2 presents two interconnection agreement amendments, which were filed by Verizon South for Commission approval on February the 18th, 2021. The public staff has reviewed these filings and recommends that orders be issued approving the amendments effective on the date they were filed. Public staff has provided proposed orders to the Commission staff.
Move approval of the recommendation.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded that the item be approved as recommended by the public staff. Are there any questions or discussion on the motion? Hearing none, I'll call the roll for a vote. Indicate your support with an aye and your opposition with a no. Commissioner Brown Bland,
Aye.
Commissioner Gray,
Aye.
Commissioner Clodfelter,
Aye.
Commissioner Duffley,
Aye.
Commissioner Hughes,
Aye.
Commissioner McKissick.
Aye.
And for the record, I support the motion as well, and the motion carries. All right, thank you, Ms. Profit. We'll proceed now to public staff electric, item P1. Mr. Williamson, you're up.
Good morning, Commissioners. I'm Tommy Williamson with the Energy Division. Electric item P1 consists of three applications for certificates of public convenience and necessity for solar PV electric generating facilities. The public staff has reviewed the applications and determined that they comply with the requirements of General Statute 62-110.1 and Commission Rule R864. Public staff recommends the commission issue orders approving the applications and issuing the requested certificates for the facilities. Thank you.
Move approval.
Second.
All right, it's been moved and seconded that the item be approved as recommended by the public staff. Any questions or discussion on the motion? All right, hearing none, I'll call the roll for a vote. Indicate your support with an aye and your opposition with a no. Commissioner Brown-Bland,
Aye.
Commissioner Gray,
Aye.
Commissioner Clodfelter,
Aye.
Commissioner Duffley,
Aye.
Commissioner Hughes,
Aye.
Commissioner McKissick,
Aye.
and for the record, I support the motion as well, and the motion carries. All right, thank you, Mr. Williamson. We'll proceed now to Public Staff Electric item P2. Mr. Floyd, you're up.
Good morning. My name is Jack Floyd with the Energy Division. Item 2 is a request by Dominion Energy North Carolina. They filed a notice with the commission terminating their small business improvement program. This program was originally approved in October 2016 and offered small business customers incentives for a variety of energy efficiency measures. The company recently received approval for an enhanced version of the program in docket E-22 sub 596. The application in that docket stated that this program would be closed upon approval of the sub 596 application. The public staff has reviewed the company's request and agrees that it is appropriate to close this program at this time. The program approved in sub 596 offers an updated version of many of the same measures that were associated with this program that we're terminating today. The public staff has also confirmed that the company closed this program effective May the 6th, 2021. Based on this information, the public staff recommends that the commission issue our proposed order granting the company's request to terminate the small business improvement program, and to do so as filed.
Move approval of the recommendation.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that the item be approved as recommended by the public staff. Any questions or discussion? All right, hearing none, I'll call the roll for a vote. Indicate your support with an aye and your opposition with a no. Commissioner Brown-Bland,
Aye.
Commissioner Gray,
Aye.
Commissioner Clodfelter,
Aye.
Commissioner Duffley,
Aye.
Commissioner Hughes,
Aye.
Commissioner McKissick.
Aye.
For the record, I support the motion as well, and the motion carries.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Floyd. All right, we will proceed to public staff, water, item P1. Ms. Darden, you're up.
Good morning. I'm Lindsay Darden, engineer of the Public Staff, Water and Sewer and Telephone Division. Water item P1, docket number W-354, sub 383, Carolina Water Service, Inc. of North Carolina filed an application with the Commission on April 9th, 2021, seeking authority to amend for the purpose of passing along to its customers in its Fairfield Mountain and Apple Valley service area in Rutherford County the increased cost of the purchasing bulk sewer treatment from the town of Lake Lure. The town of Lake Lure's new rate became effective July 1st, 2020. Therefore, the tariff revision would apply for service rendered on and after the date the Commission issues an order. It is recommended that the Commission issue the proposed order approving the tariff revision and requiring customer notice.
Move approval of the recommendation.
Second.
All right, it's been moved and seconded that the item be approved as recommended by the public staff. Any questions or discussion on the motion?
Chair
right,
Mitchell,
here-
I have a question.
All right, Commissioner Hughes, you may proceed.
Ms. Darden, I don't know if this is something you can answer or if by chance we have someone for the with the company on the line, but the difference between the time period when this increase went into effect and when the request is coming in front of us just seems very long. Is it the policy to allow some sort of, I don't know, waiting period for this to come in? Do you have any idea why it was so long in getting to us? it's a significant amount of money that the company appears to have just not requested.
The company didn't, oh, not sure if I interrupted someone. The company didn't include a specific reason why it was delayed. And from what I'm aware of, I don't think there's any backtracking or anything we do in this scenario. We just process it as soon as we can.
Madam Chair.
Okay,
Madam Chair, this is Bob Bennick. I'm online. We have Matthew Schellinger, who is available to respond to the question from Commissioner Hughes, if that's allowed.
All right, Mr. Bennick, thank you. And yes, you all may proceed. And thank you, Ms. Darden, for your response.
Good morning, Commissioner. This is Matt Schellinger. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Really, this was just a situation where when we were searching out on the websites looking for different rate increases, it wasn't sorry, let me restate. I was checking, through July and August, and it wasn't available at that time, and didn't happen to have noticed that increase until sometime down the road. So it's really more of a operator error, if you will. So the timing for when those are available, those rate increases are available, is a little hard to find sometimes.
Okay, but I appreciate that explanation.
We would note that although that increase has been in effect and being paid by Carolina Water Service for an extended period of time, customers have not been impacted by that and will not be impacted until the commission approves this effective with your order.
All right, thank you, Mr. Bennick. Anything further, Commissioner Hughes?
No, that's all. Thank you.
Okay. Any additional questions for the public staff or company? All right, hearing none, I'll go ahead and call the roll for a vote. Indicate your support with an aye and your opposition with a no. Commissioner Brown-Bland?
Aye.
Commissioner Gray?
Aye.
Commissioner Clodfelter?
Aye.
Commissioner Duffley?
Aye.
Commissioner Hughes?
Aye.
Commissioner McKissick? I believe McKissick is an aye. And for the record, I support the motion as well, and the motion carries. All right, thank you, Ms. Darden. All right, the commission has before it for approval its minutes from staff conference of May 10th, 2021. I'll take a motion, please.
Move approval.
Second.
All right, all in favor of approving the minutes, indicate with an aye.
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Anyone opposed? All right, minutes are approved. All right, turning to additional business. It's my understanding that public staff has several new employees they'd like to introduce. So Ms. Cummings, I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you, Chairman Small and Commissioners. First, I'd like to introduce Joyce Quinn. Joyce is our new shared employee with the commission. She's split 50-50. She's the lead budget and fiscal officer, and she's housed over on the public staff side in the executive director's suite. And she reports to Chris Ayers at the public staff and Pat Jeter at the commission, as my understanding. Joyce, if you want to go ahead and just say a few words right now, that would be great.
Hi, I'm Joyce Quinn. My hometown is Wilmington, Delaware, but I am here. I've been with DHHS for 4 years before coming here, and I am just in my spare time. I just spend time with my son and my family, and I thank you all for the warm welcome.
Welcome, Joyce. We're glad to have you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I'll turn it over now to Diana Downey to introduce some of our new legal folks.
Good morning, Chair Mitchell, Commissioners. Diana Downey from the Legal Division. I have 3 new attorneys. They're not new, but I have unfortunately neglected to introduce them before now, but I'm happy to do so this morning. First is Rita Coxton. Rita joined us in May of 2020. Prior to joining us, she was at the Department of Commerce. Rita has her Bachelor of Arts from Duke University, her law degree from UNC Chapel Hill, a Master of Accounting from NC State, and an LLM in taxation from the University of Alabama. Rita, would you like to say a couple words?
Yes, ma'am. I've really enjoyed the work that I've done so far. I appreciate the warm welcome as well. And this has been an amazing experience so far, and I trust that that will continue.
And Rita has her first hearing this afternoon, commissioners. So you will see her again this afternoon.
Well,
Second, I'd like to.
A
I'm sorry.
belated welcome to Rita, and we've enjoyed working with you and look forward to many, many, many more years. Thanks.
Thank you, Chair Mitchell. Second is Robert Josie. He should be no stranger to you all. For those of you who have been on the commission for a while, Robert is a familiar face. He worked with us from 2016 to beginning of 2019, but we're very happy to have him back. He rejoined us this past October. Robert has his undergraduate degree from Wake Forest and his law degree from the Appalachian School of Law, and we've got him on a lot of Tim Dodge's old subjects. So, Robert, would you like to say a few words?
Sure. Well, it's great to be back. I missed it clearly, and I'm really looking forward to working with everybody again and working with the new commissioners that I haven't had a chance to interact with since I've been back. But I'm glad to be back and looking forward to working with everyone.
Glad to have you back, Robert.
Thank you.
And finally, Chair Mitchell and Commissioners, our newest attorney who joined us May 3rd is also probably a familiar face to you all, Menashe Margarita. Prior to joining us, he was at the Attorney General's office where he worked on utility matters. He is a double grad from UNC Chapel Hill, which I'm very happy about. And we welcome him on our staff. Menashe, would you like to say a few words?
Sure. Thank you for the warm introduction, Diana. Good morning to the commission. Really looking forward to getting to work with you a lot more, and just glad to be with the public staff.
Glad to have you, Menashe, and welcome. Welcome aboard.
And I'll turn it back over to Layla. I think we have an accountant to introduce.
Yes, we have one more person. Michelle Boswell is actually going to introduce our new accounting employee, Dale Brown.
Good morning, Michelle Boswell with the Public Staff Division. The Accounting Division is very excited to introduce Mr. Daryl Brown as the newest member of our staff. Mr. Brown is a graduate of the distinguished North Carolina State University and comes to us with a long and varied career in regulatory accounting with several telecommunications companies. And I will give Daryl a moment to say anything he would like to say.
First, I'd like to say thanks to the commission staff and Michelle for introducing me. Thank you all for the warm welcome. I'm looking forward to supporting the commission staff and carrying out the duties and responsibilities of the commission. And again, thank you for that warm welcome.
Well, welcome, Mr. Brown. We are glad to have you with us.
Thank you.
Chair Mitchell, that concludes our new employees for now.
All right, thank you, Ms. Cummings. Again, welcome to everyone. We are happy to have you among us. All right, it's my understanding that Duke has a new employee or two they would like to introduce to us as well. Mr. Summers, are you with us? There you are. Mr. Summers, you may proceed.
Yes, good morning, Chair Mitchell. Bo Summers with Duke Energy. A couple of announcements this morning. Appreciate you giving us a couple of minutes. I am taking a new position with Duke Energy in our strategic regulatory group, and I'll be supporting all of Duke Energy's regulated utilities across the country. And would like to just say I have tremendous respect for what the work of the commission and the commission staff and the public staff, and it has truly been a privilege to represent Duke Energy before the commission and work with all of you for the past 18 years. I would like to announce and hand off to my colleague, Jack Durack, that many of you know. Jack will be succeeding me as the lead North Carolina regulatory attorney for the company, and he would like to introduce a new lawyer who's also starting with us. Thank you.
Good morning, Chair Mitchell and Commissioners. Yeah, I'm very excited to, I'm a good bit taller than Bo, but I'm confident I cannot fill issues just yet. but I'm learning as much as I can, and I've really enjoyed my time here at the commission and look forward to continuing to grow and learn from so many other of my colleagues here at the commission who have such experience and vast depth of the commission. So thank you. Bo is transitioning out. We also are welcoming to our team a new team member. Kathleen Richard comes to us from Southern Star Central Gas Pipeline in Kentucky. She's has an undergraduate degree in English from the University of Kentucky, a different shade of blue than we're used to around these parts, but very excited to have her on board. She also received her law degree from the University of Louisville as well. And so she'll be joining us and assisting on a variety of regulatory matters and appearing before you all in the near term. So we are very excited to have Kathleen on board. Kathleen, if you want to just say a couple quick words, we'll wrap up.
Yes, thank you, Jack. It's a pleasure meeting you all. As you can see, I'm moving to North Carolina in the next week. I'm in a room that's been fully packed up, so looking forward to the move and really looking forward to working with you all on future projects. So appreciate the warm welcome.
Very nice to meet you and look forward to working with you as well. And just a heads up, it gets a little rough around here, around the ACC basketball and basketball season in general. So just prepare yourself. Mr. Summers, I will take the opportunity to say how much we've appreciated your appearing before us. I hope that we will continue to see you from time to time as your schedule allows, and wish you the best as you take on this new challenge and endeavor. So please do not be a stranger. And Mr. Drack, look forward to seeing you as well. All right, guys. Anything else for the commission this morning before we call it a morning? All right, hearing none, we will be adjourned. Thanks, everybody.